So I set out across that way to strike them down, to make them pay. But I can't hide. Whoa. I won't hide.
And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to y.W.c Monday Night Raw. I am Jimmy Bly with Christopher Pierce and Kyle Matthews. Kyle, you better keep it in your pants as we start things off with a triple threat women's match to set the #1 contender for Victoria coming up in the later couple of weeks.
And I see we are starting off the show right 2 weeks in a row. I mean, what is going on here? This is awesome.
Well, Kyle, you're the assistant general manager of Raw. I have a feeling you might have a little something to do about this.
Here comes my favorite, Maria.
Well, I think it's pretty clear to say that I'm probably going to have to carry you guys in this matchup. But hey, what else is new? I'm used to it.
Hey, you know, there are rumors running rampant about new superstars debuting in the Rumble. I mean, what are the odds?
I mean, you know, the Royal Rumble is one of those places where you never know who's going to come out from behind that curtain. Who's going to enter into the Royal Rumble. It could be somebody that we've seen before. It could be a returning superstar. It could be somebody coming up from NXT. That's what's so great about the Royal Rumble. It's coming up in just a few weeks.
Absolutely. AJ Lee, our former #1 contender herself, tried to get the belt from Victoria at the last pay-per-view, but could not do it.
So a little chance for redemption here for AJ Lee. And of course, let's not forget AJ Lee actually beating Alexa Bliss a few weeks ago to be able to become that #1 contender.
Add Maria into the mix, and we got ourselves a good #1 contender battle.
And AJ Lee also pinned Alexa Bliss last week in a tag team match, so Alexa Bliss would like to get a little redemption on AJ Lee as well.
And then Charles Robinson's in there just to be Charles Robinson.
He's always Charles Robinson.
Again, I offered, I talked to Charles before the match started, before the show started, and I'd offered, I referee for him, but...
You remember to offer money this time.
I did, yeah. Won a whole lot, yeah, I offered him some.
Alright, Kyle, I know that Charles is a few fries short of a Happy Meal, but he does know the difference between gold currency and Monopoly money.
Hey, don't make fun of Charles Robinson, okay? This man has done more for y.W.c than all of us
No,
together.
I understand that, and I know that Charles Robinson started out his y.W.c career with all his faculties, but ever since we brought Kyle to the commentator's booth, he's taken a few bumps and bruises courtesy of Kyle's mouth. So, I'm not exactly sure he's completely all there whenever he comes out to the ring now.
This is going to be so funny. I cannot wait to see Charles Robinson versus Kyle Matthews at WrestleMania.
I know that's something that's possibly in the works if we can finally get Kyle to man up and accept the challenge.
I don't think it's Kyle. I think we got to get Charles Robinson. He's wanting pay, and we don't have the currency to do that. We're trying.
I mean, I was excited to find, the budget of this program is so bad. I actually found a plug nickel backstage, and I nearly shoved an old lady out of the way to be able to pick it up.
Wow.
Wow, that is
a little extreme. That's a little extreme.
I see the ring looks a lot different tonight. You have the different colored ropes. You have the white ropes, and then the middle rope is pink. Nice addition there.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
And of course, we were just talking about earlier the Royal Rumble coming up. I mean, from what I understand, SmackDown Commissioner Seth Cole's actually going to be announcing a few of the SmackDown representatives for the Royal Rumble, and I guess you guys have some update on when some of the superstars for Raw is going to be announced as well.
Yep, next week. Next week, I heard General Manager Michael Norman and Kyle Matthews going to get in the ring and announce the superstars from Raw that are going to be participating in the Royal Rumble.
And, I was talking with Commissioner Cole, and he didn't give really anything away, but he did say that the people that are currently on the Raw SmackDown rosters. Oh, AJ crash and burn.
And Maria tried to go for the pin.
And she got it. Picks up the pieces.
And she got it. AJ screwing herself up with that missed dive off the top rope, giving the
So I
number
love
one
how we-
contendership to
I love
Maria.
how we called nothing about the match. That
Yeah, we
entire
didn't
time,
call
but
a damn
Maria
thing.
is now the number one contender.
We didn't call a damn thing. Well, that's what you got to come to expect from us on Monday Night Raw.
That's right.
Still got a lot more to come tonight, including a 2 out of 3 falls match for our main event. But up next, tag team action with our tag team champions. Man, that fucking fire gets me every time.
We apologize for that language.
Don't apologize. I told you, this Monday Night Raw is not PG.
I feel bad for that one girl there in the front row. She brought her favorite Olaf the Snowman doll and it just melted.
I don't mean to be laughing because that is wrong, but that was just a funny joke. Speaking of no laughing matters,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kane and the
I
Undertaker.
hear you. I hear you on that one.
That sign says it all. Fear Kane.
Yeah, you really don't want to be laughing around Kane.
Yeah, you don't want to laugh around Kane, but you don't want to laugh around his brother either.
Nope.
Lights go out. The other half of the tag team champion making his way to the ring now.
Hey guys, we've said it every single week since they won the tag team titles inside that Hell in a Cell match. Who is going to be able to stop this duo? To be honest, I don't see anybody, even on the SmackDown roster, that can hold a candle to the chemistry that these two have. I think that these guys, they'll lose the tag team title belts when they want to give them up.
Yeah, and who knows when the heck that'll be. We're looking at the newest long-reigning tag team champions in y.W.c history. But here's the thing. Even these guys don't even know who their opponents are going to be tonight.
Not sure they
I don't
really
think they
even
really-
care.
You took the words right out of my mouth there. I mean, they'll take on all challengers here.
Yeah, I hate to be the tag teams that these that are going up against these guys. Undertaker may have one of the slowest entrances in y.W.c history, but it sure is the most intimidating.
No doubt about that.
And don't get us wrong here. There are a lot of talented tag teams on both Raw and SmackDown, but
But the Undertaker and Kane are just too goddamn strong.
pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's gonna take one hell of an effort to to get the belts off these guys.
I mean, we could name maybe 4 or 5 tag teams here on the Raw roster alone that could be tag team champions if Kane the Undertaker weren't on the Raw roster as well.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This is just one of those entrances. No matter how many times we've seen it over the years, it just never gets old. It's amazing every time.
And it's awfully hard as a commentator standpoint to be able to, kind of describe what's going on during the Undertaker's entrance. The entrance itself, the feeling you get says it all. There's no words that can really captivate it.
Oh, well, look at this.
Gather round, everyone, and witness the debonair devastation of such exquisite sophistication. And in English, Simon Gotch, the Raw Villain!
Oh, I tell you one thing. I don't want to be the Vaudevillains right now.
I don't either.
Well, I mean, this is going to be interesting. I mean, the very first y.W.c Raw Tag Team Champions trying to see if they can get themselves back into the title picture, but tell you what, I don't think that when they held the tag team titles, they expected a few months down the road, they'd be trying to get back in the number 1 contender spot against a formidable team like the Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah, good news. We have good news and bad news for you. The good news, you have to, go for the tag team titles again. The bad news, you have to defeat Undertaker and Kane to do it.
Right?
I'm trying to remember back, and probably Jimmy, you'd be able to remember because your Raw history is a lot better than mine. Who was it that the Vaudevillains actually defeated to become the first Raw Tag Team champs?
Oh, you're asking the wrong person. I don't remember. I think it might have been the Dudleys, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Could have been. I can actually look back here on my phone real quickly. Let me look.
What phone?
Oh, you don't know what kind of phone I got for Christmas.
Oh, nice power slam there by which one? I can never tell I never tell the.
The white one is
here.
Aiden English. The ghost one is Aiden
Wow,
English. The other one is Simon Gotch.
Racist! Good lord!
Oh
I
my
am
god!
not.
Look at this, Kane just throwing. Right there by the
Jimmy
throat.
Bly, am not racist.
The one that looks
Oh.
like Nikolai Lenin is Aiden English, and the one that looks like Colonel Wilhelm is Simon Gotch. Okay.
The one with the mustache is Simon Gotch. Simon Gotch taking it to Kane. Seems to be turning into a pretty good match at this point.
At this point it is, but I mean, you know, we've seen so many times where, you know, the Brothers of Destruction, yeah, it looks like it's a pretty even matchup, and then all of a sudden they kick it up to a new level, and there's just no way that the opposing team is able to mount any offense. We saw it last week. We saw it when Kane and Undertaker won the tag team titles away from the Ascension.
I think it's just Kane and Undertaker adapting. They go in with the one strategy, feel out their opponent, and then mid match change up their whole strategy because they've adapted to their opponents.
It's not only adaptation, but it's also their history of endurance. I mean, think of how long Undertaker and Kane have been in this business. They've learned how to be able to lengthen the endurance they have in matchups and how to be able to conserve energy to be able to have a second wind and mount some offense later on in the matchup.
Very true. Look at, oh, what a DDT there by Aiden English.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta kind of pretty much pick out one of the Brothers of Destruction. Looks like they were singling out Kane, but now in comes a fresh Undertaker. You gotta not only single out one of the Brothers of Destruction, but also take away their vertical base, and nice job there by Aiden English to do that with a bit of an enziguri to the back of Undertaker's head.
Try to single out one of the Brothers of Destruction. That is so much easier said than done.
You're right.
DDT straight to Simon Gotch's face, and another one. Oh, what a flying clothesline there by the Undertaker. Ooh, rake of the eyes. You never do that to the Undertaker.
Nope. Sometimes you gotta be a little
Charles
desperate.
Robinson just trying to stay the hell out of the way.
Nice sidewalk slam by the Undertaker. It's a move we've seen a lot over the years from his brother Kane. Now the Undertaker's kind of picking it up there.
And I actually just looked back, and Jimmy, you are indeed correct. It was a Night of Champions, Vaudevillains versus Dudley Boys for the becoming the very first Raw Tag Team Champions. So, one up on you.
Good. I'm glad I remembered that at least. Color Rebel tie-up goes to the Undertaker.
Oh.
Undertaker with the full Nelson submission. And English kicking Simon Gotch right in the gut to break it up.
Yeah, I just noticed that. It's like, why not hit the Undertaker? Instead, he just completely gutted his own teammate. Speaking of guts.
Nice double team. That is what you need. That's what the villains are going to need to do here. Work together to take down these monsters.
So how long will it last? That's the question.
By the way, when we ended up not really paying a whole lot of attention to our first matchup there, I was just saying before they ended up having the pinfall, and I may end up not getting to say it here. Well, nope, there's a kick out by Gotch. But according to Commissioner Seth Cole, there is going to be not only people on the SmackDown and Raw rosters in the Royal Rumble. He didn't divulge anything else, but, I mean, like you guys were saying, we could see some brand new faces, not only in the Royal Rumble, but maybe later on the SmackDown and Raw rosters.
Yeah, very well could be. Never really know.
It's one of the things I love about the Royal Rumble, the unpredictability.
Absolutely, that's what makes it so much fun. You never know who's going to show up. You never know what's going to happen. It's going to be a fun show to call in just a matter of about 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
About 2 weeks actually.
About 2 weeks, okay. It's like Aiden English took out Kane, trying to single out the Undertaker, but Taker able to fight out of it.
Oh, what's Taker?
Oh, where's the Undertaker going?
Right out in front of us. Oh, okay, well.
Oh boy, I think it might be time to evacuate the area.
I'll just be over here if you need me.
Yep, I agree. Me too. Oh, well, maybe he just decided to take our announce table apart for fun.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, he's gonna go for a ride here.
And choke slam straight to hell.
My goodness, did you hear that slam onto the canvas?
And Kane disposes of Simon Gotch, referee position.
Whoa!
And
and he kicked out.
Wow.
Aiden English kicked
Oh, but he might not kick out of this.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Oh!
Tombstone pile driver. That's gotta be it right there.
Charles Robinson in position. Simon Gotch here, but it's too late. And the Undertaker and Kane win the match.
Well, like we keep saying, who's going to stop these guys? Well, it was looking close for Aiden English and Simon Gotch, but again...
What are you talking about close?
Well, I mean...
You know,
They kind of put a bit of a fight.
Aiden English is probably wishing he should have just stayed down during the choke slam.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was impressive him kicking out of the choke slam, but I don't think he wanted to turn around and see what was coming next.
Nope. Who on the Raw roster is going to be able to defeat Kane and The Undertaker? Oh, there goes Charles Robinson's hair. Up next, we got ourselves a Cruiserweight match. Here comes our y.W.c Cruiserweight Champion, Rich Swann. Steph, would you sit down?
I can't help it. Every time he comes out, that music, I feel the groove.
It's hard not to dance to it.
It is. I mean,
just look at Rich Swann getting on his way to the ring. I mean, he can't even contain himself.
Exactly.
Sickens me.
I mean, Jimmy, you're a young guy. If you were born back in the 70s like Kyle and me, you'd get the hip with us too.
I wasn't born back in the 70s, but I feel like it a lot of times.
Me too.
Oh, here comes Kalisto.
Kalisto, one of the most high-flying wrestlers on the Cruiserweight division. And by the way, folks, that brand that shall not be named, they use a trampoline for their Kalisto. Our Kalisto, there's no trampoline there at all. That's all springboard in his feet.
Yep.
Is that because he doesn't need it? Is that because he doesn't need it, or because we really can't afford it?
We can't afford it. We can't afford it.
He every time before his matches, he uses a Minecraft potion of leaping.
Minecraft potion of leaping. How the heck are we able to afford him a Minecraft potion of leaping if we can't afford maybe
a
dollar store?
I didn't say we afforded it.
Oh, okay.
It was good. All those potions were donated generously.
Oh man! Well, I think he wishes he had that potion right now. Power bombed right out here onto the floor by Rich Swann.
You gotta watch out for Rich Swann's feet. You know, his finisher, that super kick, really can knock your lights out.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, we call Undertaker the best pure striker in the game as far as fists are concerned. I think Rich Swann may have some of the most deadliest kicks I've ever seen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boy, and if Kalisto's able to defeat Rich Swann, that could definitely put him in the running for a title shot here for the Cruiserweight title.
There's a Kalisto kick of his own there, and there's the double feet drop kick there. However you say that phrase or whatever.
And of course, we've had that kind of hot potatoing of the Cruiserweight title among several of the Cruiserweights here in y.W.c. ever since the Cruiserweight title was introduced. You gotta bet Kalisto wants to get himself into that picture as well. Maybe possibly with a win here tonight over Rich Swann.
TJ Perkins was a Cruiserweight champion for at least 2 months, 3 months?
Yeah.
But Rich Swann being the Cruiserweight champion now.
I mean, you look at the names we've had. We had Tajiri as a Cruiserweight champion. We had the Brian Kendrick. You mentioned TJ Perkins.
And now Rich Swann. We've only had 4 Cruiserweight champions in the history of the Cruiserweight division so far.
A lot of talented Cruiserweights on the roster, and a lot of them want to add their name to the list of champions, including Kalisto.
Where's Kalisto? What's Kalisto doing?
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Kind of a standing frog splash there.
Is he going to do it again?
Yes, he is.
Why not go for it again? It worked out the first time, and he nails it.
Collar elbow tie-up. Classic wrestling there. Rich Swann comes out on top. And a double drop kick.
I just want to throw out there, hope that everybody in the y.W.c universe had a very Merry Christmas. Kalisto having a Feliz Navidad. Rich Swann a Happy Kwanzaa. And, oh, look at this, a kind of a guillotine submission.
This Monday Night Raw is coming to you live on a Wednesday. Wednesday or Thursday, depending. You guys might actually get double. No, you guys won't get double, because even if I get SmackDown done. Yep. So we're a little bit late, but you can give us a little time, because, it's the holidays and everything.
Yeah.
So, we're a little bit behind for this week, but we'll be back to, hopefully, normal next week.
Oh, roll up here by Rich Swann.
Kalisto reverses. Kick out of 1.
Awfully close to the ropes there. I thought
Wow,
maybe...
swatted him away.
Thought there might be a rope
Yeah,
break.
Kalisto was going for a spinning heel kick, and it was blocked by Rich Swann. He sought that one out perfectly. Now going for a cover.
Got a 1 by
kick out.
Kalisto.
Oh, there's the kick you were talking about.
That super kick right to the face, and Kalisto is not moving.
Ball game.
And it's over. Tess, sit down!
Rich Swann once again proving why he is the Cruiserweight champion. A nice win over Kalisto.
Well, a great win by Rich Swann over Kalisto. Up next is our main event. AJ Styles, John Cena, 2 out of 3 falls. Boy, we really travel around.
Maybe we're like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Getting everywhere in one night.
Or
Why
y.W.c.
aren't they? If we're like Santa Claus, but why are they not leaving us any cookies? That ain't fair.
I know.
Right? Anyways, y.W.c World Champion AJ Styles, fresh off his victory over Triple H last week, gets to now participate in a 2 out of 3 falls match against John Cena.
And what a way to have our final Raw matchup here in 2016.
That's correct, actually.
Well, you mentioned that match that Styles had against Triple H last week. That was a good one right there. That could go down as one of the best matches we've seen all year.
Let's also think of the history in the past month or so between these two. Go back to the last Raw before we went to our last pay-per-view, which for some reason I'm blanking out as to where it was.
It's either Extreme Rules or
Extreme
TLC.
Rules, that's right.
Extreme Rules.
And think back to when AJ Styles was trying to insert himself into that ladder match between John Cena and The Undertaker. Cena literally seeming to give AJ Styles the pinfall over Triple H. AJ Styles then goes to Extreme Rules, defeats both Cena and The Undertaker to become the Raw World Champion. And now, here tonight, maybe we're going to start to see whether Cena actually had a vendetta or not.
Alright, we'll see. Remember, 2 out of 3 falls. Referee Charles Robinson. He's been up all night, pretty good. Charles Robinson, hashtag no pay. We're sorry, Charles. We love you a lot, but we just can't afford to pay you.
Well, like I said, Charles Robinson last week will ref for food.
Maybe that's why we've seen him be a referee at another wrestling promotion that we cannot mention. Maybe they pay him. I'm not real sure.
I'm also wondering if maybe that's why we haven't had any cookies with all our traveling around. Maybe he's eating them all.
Eaten? You mean eaten?
He's eating them all. Hey, come on. That's AJ Styles talk. He's a redneck. He's eating them all.
Nice back body drop by Styles on the Cena.
Yeah. Well, what would it mean for if AJ Styles were to beat Cena in this match?
I mean, it would just be AJ, asserting himself that, hey, I am the guy to beat around here now. I mean, we've seen, Cena, dominant in wrestling over the last 10 plus years, and well, Styles has really been dominant as well. But I think it would say a lot for Styles if he's able to defeat Cena here.
Well, to me,
yeah,
I don't think AJ Styles has anything to prove, but I think this would definitely be, a moniker he'd like to put on his resume. I mean, look at the past month he's had. He's defeated Cena and Triple H in a triple threat match. He's defeated Cena and Undertaker in a triple threat ladder match, and last week he knocked off the game Triple H. I think AJ Styles is putting himself together quite a career here in y.W.c. I don't really think he has to prove anything, but I think he would definitely love to be able to add a one-on-one 2 out of 3 falls matchup win against John Cena to his already long list.
He could say, I beat John Cena twice in one match.
Yeah, exactly.
2 out of 3 falls. Styles going to work on the leg of Cena, the knee. Take out the knee, you take out a lot of his power.
Yeah, very, very smart decision on AJ's part.
Once again targeting the knee. Collar elbow tie-up. More classic wrestling. Cena comes out on top. And John Cena, with a gut buster.
John Cena, wow, a lot of stiff shots right to the upper back of Styles, right around the shoulder area.
Oh, what a nice swinging neck breaker by AJ Styles to counter that.
Yep.
Neither person's able to really establish control. I mean, just back and forth, move after move by each of these guys. So, going to be interesting to see how this match goes. Because it's best of 2 of 3 falls here.
Best of 2 of 3. Fantastic English, Kyle.
Yes.
Oh, wow. What a kick.
What an insecure kick to the back of the head. Oh, look at Styles warmed up here. Cena called him into a belly-to-belly.
Man. We've seen a lot of times in 2 out of 3 fall matchups where, somebody will maybe introduce a weapon or use some kind of an advantage and intentionally get themselves disqualified, lose a pinfall, but use that weapon to be able to get themselves a bit of an edge for the rest of the matchup. Right now, both of them just trying to hit each other with their best wrestling moves here.
Cena with a running power bomb. Almost looked like a Batista bomb.
It did.
AJ with a nice reversal there. Oh, went for a kick, but Cena called him into another belly-to-belly suplex.
We saw Styles working on the leg of Cena earlier. Looks like Cena's kind of working on the back region, kind of almost the mid to lower back region of AJ Styles. That would take away Styles' leverage of being able to deliver that Styles clash.
Yeah, but Styles is a lot in the arsenal.
Oh, wow.
Remember,
man.
It's 2 out of 3 falls. We have yet to see anyone score a pin.
Oh!
Hey, what a lion!
Is that a lion salt?
Yes, it was.
Oh, I think AJ was going to go for something, but Cena called him.
I think with AJ Styles taking that move, I think maybe AJ may have made the list. Oh, look at this.
Here we go.
If AJ taps out, Cena will be up 1 fall to none.
Cena let him out of it.
Oh, and wow. You don't see Cena do that very often.
Oh, not at all.
That was a nice drop kick.
Wow, what a punch to the face by AJ. Now, Luthez press.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at this submission.
AJ real close to the ropes. Can he at least get himself under the ropes? Well, Cena releasing the hold.
So you mentioned that, we have, after Cena did that drop kick, that we really don't see Cena do that very often.
Moves of doom.
As much as we've seen, John Cena and AJ Styles, go at it here over the last month or so. I mean, you have to figure these two know each. You have to figure these two know each other, really well. So they have to really change up their game to try to, get some sort of an advantage on the other.
Good point, but I'm not sure how much AJ knew himself there. He felt he could lion salt all the way across the other side of the ring.
Nope, failed. And now look at Cena putting more torque on the back there, more pressure.
If I were AJ, I might give up right here just to try and survive to get to the next fall. Cena's got that wrenched in.
He's wrenching it as we speak. And that's the back.
Yeah,
to take
exactly.
away Styles' ability to do the Styles Clash. Oh, and right over the top rope.
And AJ's lower back just hit the ring apron.
Uh-oh, guys, watch out.
This table's already been dismantled once by Undertaker. Oh, good lord!
Oh!
Well, that's all she wrote for that one.
A hip toss right through the table.
They didn't even remove the monitors or the cover. He just threw him right into it.
Yeah. You spilled my drink.
Uh-oh, John Cena, attitude adjustment right to AJ.
There's the first pinfall. Cena up 1-0 here.
I think we should have a moment of silence for that. Melted Olaf doll, our table, and my spilled drink.
My diet
It's been a
soda.
very tragic
Spill
night.
my diet soda.
Yes. Diet Soda, if you're out there, please sponsor us.
Yes, please sponsor us so we can pay Charles Robinson.
Oh, that time he hit the across the ring lion salt.
And it goes for the pin and a kick out at one by John Cena.
Man.
You can tell these guys are already kind of fatigued here.
Yeah.
At least AJ Styles is.
And again, AJ now going back to work on that leg that he was working on earlier in the matchup.
So he got punched in the face by John Cena.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Oh, look out, Charles! Oh,
Oh,
Lord!
no!
Oh, no!
That one was not my fault.
I had that moment of silence too soon. I should have added Charles Robinson's face to the list.
But he's up. Charles
Oh,
Robinson's
man.
a trooper.
He's one tough hombre, that is for sure.
Lord. Wow. Man. I shouldn't be laughing.
I know we shouldn't be, but that was just too funny.
Oh, boy. Oh, AJ.
Throws AJ over the top rope and tosses him back in, landing right on his back.
And how many times have we seen AJ Styles do a lion salt tonight? At least 4 or 5 already.
Yeah, I know.
Plastic shoulder tackle by John Cena.
Charles Robinson's probably hoping he doesn't go for it again tonight.
Yeah, right? Oh, man, look again. That
John
lower
Cena
back.
worked.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, man, a knee right to the bridge of the nose. Oh, roll up.
AJ with the roll up. Could he try to steal it?
Reversal.
John Cena reverses it. And he got it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
2 pinfalls to nothing. That is a statement right there from Cena.
All because of John Cena working on the lower back of AJ Styles. Couldn't wrench the bridge to get out of it.
Well, Cena's saying, hey, you were able to beat me in a triple threat match twice, but put me one-on-one with you and I'm going to dominate you.
Well, I think that just puts Cena as the #1 contender, sort of. We'll have to wait and see what General Manager Michael Norman says. Cena coming out to greet some of the fans. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Monday Night Raw on a Thursday. We'll see you guys for SmackDown, and we're one step closer to the Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah.